Back sometime in the 90s, I can't remember the exact year, but I had a band called the Dead Ringer Band. It was my daughter Casey and my son Nash and my wife Diane. I was married to Casey's mum at the time. We were in Melbourne. We were about to do a show on the Friday night, but I'm in Melbourne on the Thursday, and there was a great club in Melbourne called the Continental. It wasn't the Continental Club, it was just called the Continental, and it was a really cool place. It's not operating there. I was listening to the radio, and the announcer said, and we've got a special guest live in the studio from Texas, Townes Van Zandt. And I'm very excited. I'd never heard Townes sing, never heard him. I'd heard his name. I'd heard the song If I Needed You by Emmylou Harris and Don Williams, I think was the version I'd heard. And I'd also heard Poncho and Lefty from Emmylou, and two of the best songs you'd ever hear in your life. And I'm so excited because I'm going to hear Townes Van Zandt on the radio. And he comes on the radio, and I think he just might have been a little under the weather, we would say. Do you say that here? Well, you know what I mean. And he was talking away, and I thought, oh, this guy's very interesting, and he's an interesting character. I wonder what he's all about, you know. And then he started singing, and it was a little rough, so to speak. And they said he's at the Continental Club tonight in Melbourne, and I'm in Melbourne. And I just wasn't used to his voice. I thought, gee, he's pretty rough. I don't want to go and see him. I'd rather listen to the songs the way I remember them. And that was all I thought about. 6 months later, I started hearing the real Townes Van Zandt on records, live. I'm the biggest fan in the world. I love what he does. And I missed out on seeing him live once in my life because I'm a dickhead.